Hello everyone, this is Sujay Datta. We are going to discuss a word problem on mixtures, and we are going to solve using two methods. One is the sum of deviation 0 and then use ratios to solve. Okay. So what do we have? We have a petrol and ethanol solution, 70% petrol. So we are talking about petrol everywhere. So let us just work with the petrol. If you want, you can work with ethanol also, and instead of 70 then replace it with 30% ethanol everywhere. Okay, and then work it out. So on one side you have 70%. And you are mixing it with pure petrol, that means the other one has 100%. And then the mixture has 80%. This deviation is minus 10. This deviation is plus 20. Now, what is the total volume of the mixture given that 40 liters is there, pure petrol. That means this quantity is present 40 times. So that means this 20 will come 40 times and give you a net positive deviation of 800. So that means this side must come out to be minus 800. And therefore to achieve that you must take this 80 times, because 80 times 10 would be 800. So that means this quantity must be there 80 times. Therefore, 80 plus 40, the total quantity will be 120 liters. That is the solution. This is the deviation method. Let's do it the alligation method. So here we have 70%, here we have 100%. The mixture value is 80, this deviation gap 20, this gap is 10. It must be in the ratio 2:1. We know that this is there 40. So to maintain 2:1, this has to be 80. So 80 and 40, that gives you the total 120. We have done it using the alligation method. Now we will do it with the ratio method. Now what is that? So we have petrol and ethanol. So petrol and ethanol, 70% petrol means if this is 70, then ethanol is 30. Okay, that's obviously. And then it says you are mixing this with pure petrol. So that means you are adding something here. Okay. How much? 40 liters of pure petrol. As a result, what is happening is you now have 80%. So that means this is 80 and this is 20. Right? Now observe, we haven't really added any ethanol, so or removed any ethanol. So how did the ethanol change? Ethanol cannot change. So we will have to keep the ethanol quantity same. Now instead of working with 70 and 30, we can just make the numbers smaller. Let's just think of 7 and 3, and this time the ratio is 8 and 2, which is basically 4:1. So we are going to work with 4:1, and initially it is 7:3. Since the ethanol quantity must be the same, we have to multiply this ratio with 3 so that you get 12:3. So we can strike this out now. So what we have is 7:3, you added some petrol, it becomes 12:3. How much did you add then? You must have added 5 and nothing here, so that you get 7 plus 5, 12. But the question says that this 5 is actually not 5, it is 40 liters. That means you have to scale up 8 times. So this 5, if it is 40, that means you have scaled up 8 times. That means this, which is 7 plus 3, which is 10, right? So this will also be scaled up 8 times and you will get 80. So here you have 80 liters. This is already known 40 liters. So the total therefore is 120 liters. So we have the same question. We have solved it in 3 different ways. I hope this was clear. Thanks for watching.